Step into the dark of a Roman tavern, where the air smells of coins and candle smoke. In Caravaggio's The Calling of St. Matthew, painted around 1599 to 1600 for the Contarelli Chapel in Rome, time snaps into one electric instant, the moment Grace finds a tax collector. A slash of light cuts the gloom, a hand points, a life pivots. Caravaggio sets sacred history at a real table with real people, faces mid-fought, hands mid-count. No halos blaze here. Light itself does the announcing. The room is raw, plaster wall, rough wood, a heap of coins. When Christ steps in, the ordinary turns seismic, Baroque drama at street level, intimate, urgent, startlingly contemporary. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep creating more educational videos like this one. Look left to the table where business hums. Velvet sleeves shimmer. A jaunty feather catches warmth. Coin edges wink like minnows in a pail. Caravaggio paints texture you can almost touch. Napped cloth, oily wood, the cold glint of money. The young men bend into the count, absorbed and self-satisfied, their gazes pulled downward by silver's gravity. One face lifts, startled, as the sudden light lances across the tabletop. Another hand freezes over a neat stack of coins. Which figure is Matthew? Many point to the bearded man who seems to ask, "Who, me?" with a finger near his chest. Others argue for the youthful counter, head bowed over the cash. Caravaggio keeps the moment deliberately ambiguous, making the call less about identity than about interruption. Grace arriving mid-edition when numbers feel safest. From the right, Christ arrives with quiet authority, the hinge on which the whole scene turns. His body sinks into shadow, but that hand, extended, precise, draws a perfect line that rides the entering light. The gesture echoes Michelangelo's Adam, a new creation called from an old habit. Beside him, Peter stands like a living curtain of brown and gray, a rough fisherman interposed between the divine and the counting house. Their drapery is heavy, humble, traveling clothes rather than courtly costume. No theatrical aura, only presence. Christ's arm directs not just sight but time. It points toward the figure who will stand, leave the coins, and follow. The invitation is simple, almost understated, and yet its trajectory will overturn the table, the room, the life it touches. Up high, an unseen window becomes the engine of revelation. The beam slices diagonally across bare plaster, catching eyebrows, fingertips, and the curved brim of a hat before fading into dust. Caravaggio's light is both stagecraft and theology, natural enough to feel like late afternoon in Rome, symbolic enough to read as grace. It doesn't flood the room, it chooses. Edges ignite while volumes stay dense, so the wall itself becomes a witness, registering the miracle like a sudden intake of breath. Here, light and Christ's gesture are partners, two vectors telling one story, a path cut through darkness toward an unexpected yes. This is Caravaggio's radical style in full. Tenebrism, steep plunges from shadow to light, fused with unflinching naturalism. He swaps idealized saints for working bodies, street clothes, and hard surfaces, then conducts them with sharp diagonals and a director's timing. Forms are carved by light more than line, color quiet so value can speak. It's Baroque not for ornament, but for impact, the sacred erupting into the secular without changing costume. Hold the whole scene once more. You can almost hear the chair scrape, the coins tick, the breath catch as the room tilts toward destiny. Caravaggio freezes the hinge of a life and lets us feel its weight. The question that startles Matthew also finds us. Which way does the light point, and how will we answer? Thanks for watching.